Nowadays, I'm going to go over 5 strategies for growing testosterone or boost your testosterone. Sure, but make sure you stick around to get it. Each and every one of those suggestions is: firstly, why do all and sundry even care? Regarding testosterone's low stage, testosterone can cause a variety of undesirable signs and symptoms, including low libido, occasional power issues with attention, and muscle tissue loss. So it no longer only explains the causes of these vexing signs and symptoms. It may also be a chance thing for others, as heart ailments are genuinely frightening. Metabolic syndrome, which consists of diabetes and hypertension. Osteoporosis, among other causes of death or loss of life, requires that your testosterone levels be at their peak if you need to lose weight. Yeah, smooth to mention, but why? Why does it even? The purpose of this is that obesity or being obese approaches that you have got extra fat cells and fat cells. They simply have a specific enzyme in them, which takes all that proper fitness away, testosterone, and converts it into. As a result, it's well understood in the medical literature that weights. Guys who are obese or overweight can benefit from weight reduction. Helps improve testosterone stages significantly. What sort of weight do you carry? As a result, in one study, they looked at the quantity of weight loss that became needed to increase testosterone, and that they observed that a mean of 21 kilograms, or almost 46 pounds, became the common amount of weight loss by using human beings. People who did boost their testosterone level. Do you really need to lose 46? Another examiner focused on physical activity and weight loss program, and how they contributed to its growth. So, what changed the look at all? I concluded that increasing your interest level should clearly reduce the. If you need to lose weight, you ought to first decide how much weight you need to lose. If you increase your bodily activity, I might really need to lose even less. I weigh something like 12 kilograms or 26. And that brings us to our next wide variety recommendations, which might be useful and splendid. Workout is crucial for testosterone. However, what form of exercise? Do I just move for a stroll? Actually, they have studied this in order that we checked out younger, healthy guys and who were already bodily lively in that they placed them into 2 classes. Right into a regular country exercise wherein they run to attain a positive output for 40 minutes at a non-stop stage. The alternative half were positioned into a collection of what's a high-intensity workout? That is, they went for 90 seconds at a time. A clearly excessive output, and 90 seconds later, that was completed for. They measured about 42 to 47 minutes. Their blood levels before the workout. Guys, 12 hours after the exercise. Later, they found that those who did the high-intensity interval schooling became powerful. They clearly boost their testosterone. However, they did consistently straight through schooling, which can be significantly higher than people who. However, they did consistent straight schooling. After 12 hours, they observed that this language schooling is powerful. They had a lower testosterone level, and I believe they're practically using. The testosterone will be used in recuperation all through. So, yes, there may be a few. The gain of doing excessive intensity durations. Rather than settling for taking a walk or carrying out regular exercise, my takeaway is to engage in a few high-chance activities. Excessive intensity seat programming language schooling for a quick time frame. This may grow your testosterone level, and it'll be simpler too. I definitely do it on a daily basis, so while exercise is extremely important for reinforcing, you cannot lose weight due to your testosterone. What is the third diet recommendation without going on a food plan? That is our. What is the third diet recommendation? What kind of weight loss program should you in reality eat? There are numerous testosterone-associated claims. Boosting meals, and there are absolutely a few foods that might be higher to help raise. However, how much testosterone do you got? I want to eat to make a real impact. So, what do I inform all of us? Patients have to keep away from processed meals, greens, herbs, and the end result that I discovered in the grocery store's produce aisle while getting to know For this video, testosterone was used. I simply got here through an interesting look at the keto weight loss plan, weight reduction plan and testosterone, so if you're interested in learning more about that, please comment beneath, or if you've heard of a positive testosterone booster in your weight loss program, let me know so I can comment. I need to look at the records, but first I want to tell you something. This is the most recent examination. They looked at the National Health and Examination Survey, ORNS, which is a nationwide density, looking for people all over the United States. Lots of data about their food plans in the US. Their hobby level, blood and urine samples were used to achieve statistics that may be used to locate correlations among positives. What did this institution do? They checked out the dietary form of. What about men in their testosterone stages? What they determined was that guys who restricted those who ate quite a few fats were much more likely to have decreased testosterone levels than those who did not limit fat in their diet. Does that imply you need to devour fatty meals? Nicely, I do not know yet. That is my opinion, especially if you are of average weight. Someone who wishes to improve their testosterone would not restrict fat because that might be the case, limiting your frame's capability to produce testosterone. However, in case you're obese, improving your weight is essential. Changing the components is also crucial. In addition to your diet, I get lots of questions about soy merchandise, so our soy products are on their way to increasing my testosterone stage drops, so the reason this comes up. This is due to the fact soy has estrogen-like compounds referred to as isoflavones, which are worrying for individuals who need to grow their testosterone tiers. But what do the statistics without a doubt say so far in 2010? The meta-evaluation looked at 47 extraordinary studies and compiled all the facts. What they discovered was unquestionably high. Your consumption of soy might not reduce your. I'm going to inform you something. I'm telling you about this sort of study due to the fact the concept of taking young men between the ages of and. At 18, 30 and 36, they had been randomly assigned to 2 random times in the afternoon for a duration of 4 weeks. Both a vanilla-flavored soy protein or a vanilla-flavored whey protein supplement or a cake blend, and so they didn't recognize what they were going to. They've got those little plastic baggies with which they have been purported to take it for 4 weeks to see how it affects their testosterone levels and what this means. The examination discovered that even this excessive consumption of soy proteins, which became the number 41, 5 grams of soy protein are equivalent to 41.5 grams of soy protein. They did not affect testosterone, according to the report. Levels even after taking it constantly for 4 weeks, so my recommendation to you is to not worry too much about the soy products that you consume, particularly if you're getting enough healthy protein. In all likelihood, it will have no effect on your testosterone. The facts state that there are stages. So how about you? From 1985 to now, there have been actual records to indicate that American adults are getting much less sleep and having bad mental fitness. So, how do you sleep? It impacts on your testosterone stages. There are really 2 thrilling studies. Once, I looked at 2,300 guys in that same country for nutrients and fitness or examination surveys. And what they found was that everyone claimed to be getting an hour of sleep. They're losing their testosterone, reduced by nearly 6 points. Then they checked out 10 wholesome men, and what they did turned out to be that they had them sleep for 3 days, over 8 hours, after which they slept for 8 days. They had been required to sleep simply. After 5 hours, they measured their testosterone levels, and what they discovered was that they had reduced their 13% increase in testosterone ranges. Where do they get this idea of sleeping for? Truly, they determined that it is the precise snoozing sample or. According to the night person population, sleep is magnificent and incredible. Greater latest evidence shows that it is probably related to the time when you awaken. There can be some, so if you're waking up genuinely early, that can be extra detrimental for you going to bed, so the bottom line is to attain higher sleep and longer sleep. As a result, try to sleep for shorter intervals of time. Avoid searching on your cell phone at some point of interruption. Try to clear your mind before going to bed. I get right into a bedtime habit and sleep at an equal time and awaken at around the same time each and every day. Fifth, avoid endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disrupting chemicals. Disrupting chemical substances are discovered because of pollution in some cosmetics or consumable objects as well as plastics. The most well-known of these are known as PEs, trying to influence your testosterone stages. As a result, they actually disrupt endocrine function. Action and testosterone are created via an endocrine technique, so being exposed to endocrine disrupting materials, chemicals can truly bring about change. They have been observed to have a number of problems that need to be addressed. Be related to not only low testosterone, but also diabetes, obesity, study issues, and even most cancers. Other investigations are looking into the nuns. The database checked out teens and young kids and decided their BPA stage exposure by looking at the urinary tract awareness, and also correlated this with their testosterone degrees. They found that in adolescent boys, having more quantity or exposure to BPA was correlated with decreased testosterone. So how are you going to keep away from PEs nicely? Keep away from the use of plastic bins. Alternatives such as glass, steel, and other materials that do not warm things up in plastic boxes can also be reduced. When using cans, look for products that are labeled BPA-free. You may see that everyone is BPA unfastened, which means that they don't have bisphenol A. That's virtually critical to averting it. These endocrine disrupting materials. So, wait, don't depart yet. I'm going to talk about a supplement that I have examined that humans said might boost testosterone. This is referred to as ashwagandha. What is ashwagandha? Anxiety and stress reduction. Ashwagandha is an herb that has been tainted to have simple but true blessings. Anxiety and stress discount. So this has certainly been studied in a randomized trial, which means that they randomly assigned the 60 adults to acquire both ashwagandha and a placebo. And what they found was that they did truly increase there. But this turned out not to be the case. So, what does a statistically significant size mean? Which means it essentially means that it's possibly due to the change danger that passed off. They did find, however, there was a reduction in tension and despair in those who were taking supplements, so that is sincerely feasible. This will be. It is vital for enhancing testosterone. Degrees, average, all right. Thank you so much for looking. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed what you noticed, make certain to subscribe and comment below on different stuff you need to study. Continually remember to attend to yourself, due to the fact that you're really worth it.